Hey, Tara Peterson here with Thrive Functional Health, and today we're diving into a condition that's not often talked about but can have a significant impact on those who experience it. We're talking about alpha-gal syndrome, and for those of you who may not be familiar with alpha-gal, it is a food allergy to red meat and other products made from mammals. And this is triggered by a bite from the Lone Star tick. And it is, in this episode, we are going to explore the science behind the cause and debunk some common myths and share some statistics that highlight the prevalence of this condition, especially right here in Missouri. So we'll hear from our beautiful patient, Christy, who has navigated the journey and learned how to manage it effectively. So exactly what is alpha-gal? Alpha-gal syndrome, or AGS, is caused by a sugar molecule called alpha-galactase, and which is found in most mammals. So when a Lone Star tick bites a human that has bit an animal, it can transfer the alpha-gal into the person's bloodstream. And for some reason that scientists are not sure about, some people developed an immune response to alpha-gal, and this can lead to an allergic reaction to red meat and other mammal products. So the symptoms can vary widely, and this can vary from hives and stomach pain to severe anaphylactic shock, and which can be life-threatening, of course. So one of the challenging aspects of alpha-gal syndrome is that the allergic reaction can be delayed, and it can be delayed even by several hours after consuming red meat or other products, and this makes it difficult to pinpoint why am I having a reaction. And now let's talk some numbers. Alpha-gal is more common than many realize. It's estimated that thousands of people in the United States have alpha-gal, which is even a higher concentration in the southeast states where the Lone Star tick is crawling around. But here in Missouri, we're right in the heart of alpha-gal territory, in which cases just unfortunately steadily increase over the years. So we are going to be talking about some information that has been called misinformation. What is it? Is it truth? Is it false? And we're going to be talking about some myths. So let's set the record straight on a few myths. Number one, you can outgrow alpha-gal. Unfortunately, while some people may experience a decrease in symptoms over time, alpha-gal is a condition that can be persistent for years, and in some cases it can be lifelong, unfortunately. Myth number two, alpha-gal only affects red meat consumption. Well, the truth is alpha-gal also can cause reactions to other products derived from mammals, such as dairy or even certain medications that contain gelatin as a stabilizer. All right, myth number three, if you don't live in the southeast, you're not going to get alpha-gal. You don't have to worry about it. Well, unfortunately, while that Lone Star tick is common in the southeast, unfortunately, it ranges across the United States, and especially right here in where we live in the Ozarks. So today I have a very special guest with me, Christy. She has experienced some real life experiences and worked with us here at Thrive. And so I'm really excited to get to share her story. She has such a beautiful story. And so Christy, just unload with us. What was your first reaction? How did you come to find out that maybe you were having an issue?
Great question. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you. So not everybody can pinpoint exactly what their reaction was, but I remember exactly when I had my first reaction. I actually had a ribeye steak sandwich for dinner.
Ooh.
And I woke up in the middle of the night and I had an ache so deep in my bones, my whole body. Literally from the tip of my head to my toes, I had just a horrible, horrible deep ache in my bones. And I'd never had anything like that before. So I thought for sure something was like detrimental to my health. But I woke up feeling better and thought it was super strange. And over the course of the next couple of months, other than like some body aches and discomfort like that and some sore throats, I didn't think that it was as bad as that first reaction, but I don't eat a lot of red meat. So when I ended up feeling like my throat was very, very sore, I went to the urgent care, and sure enough, when I went in, I was certain that I had strep throat. But the long and the short of it is, I did not have strep throat. I was not running fever, as I was certain, and they were able to test, and I did in fact have alpha-gal.
Oh, wow. That sounds terrifying.
It really was.
Well, walk us through since that time where your initial response, you found out you have alpha-gal. What's some trials and some other reactions that you've experienced?
Okay, so I found out quickly while I left urgent care and was told, hey, just stay away from red meat, you'll be fine. I learned very quickly that it was more than just red meat. And so one of the worst anaphylactic reactions that I had, I had gone to the movie theater with an alpha-gal safe snack, ran to the restroom before the movie, washed my hands with the soap, got into the movie theater, started eating my snack out of my hands, and by the end of the movie, because it was delayed, I had one of the worst anaphylactic reactions that I had had. So I had hives on my arms, gut turmoil, and I actually had a total of 4 anaphylactic reactions.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know that was really life-changing for you. You just really had to change your lifestyles. How has Thrive helped you through that process?
Thrive has been a game changer for me.
No.
Absolutely. They helped me to be able to understand and find the things that really triggered the condition. They helped me find supplements that were safe to take, simple supplements that I thought were safe before. Little did I know the gelatin that was in the capsules, they were making me sick. And so I was able to really find the supplements that I could remain healthy. Gut turmoil, I was full of bloat, not realizing that was part of my reactions. One of the biggest game changers, I think, for me was how you taught me to utilize a food diary to be able to find what I was having reactions to. So finding out there's so much more than just the red meat, and finding a way to manage it without fear of food consumption, that was really, really a game changer in my life.
Yeah, and Christy is doing so amazing. Christy is really one of those types of people who takes every step and really feels empowered and loves to share her empowerment. And that's what we love to see, is that patients feel empowered and then share that with others. So we're excited for you, Christy.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for taking the time out today to share your story, and you're always such a light to others, and we just feel blessed to have you here at Thrive.
Thank you. It's an honor. I appreciate you.
Of course. Well, we will be talking soon with other health hacks.